When the federal government of Nigeria announced the approval of over 6 billion naira contract for the maintenance of the Murtala Mohammed Airport in Lagos and the procurement of navigational gadgets for the Port Harcourt Airport, Nigerians thought that was all. But no, it wasn't, as the president followed up by sacking the heads of major parastatals in the ministry, while senior directors were not spared in the clear-out. Earlier on, I spoke with aviation expert Captain Ibrahim Mshelia. I started by asking him his thought on the approved 6 billion naira contract for maintenance of the airport in Lagos and the procurement of navigational gadgets for the Port Harcourt Airport.
Well, I think personally, I am very excited that they did that because quite honestly, Murtala Mohammed Airport infrastructure is in shambles. And if you notice that we had a Cat 1 inspection, ICAO inspection recently, and most of the findings were based on our airport infrastructure, which Murtala Mohammed played a great role. So for me, that's a welcome idea. Navigational equipment also is a very serious problem in almost all the functional airports where we have domestic operations, including runway lights, ILS facilities, and so on. If we had those things working, we could open up the airports to 2300, that's like midnight, and the airlines wouldn't have to struggle to squeeze their schedules inside of 12 hours. They will have about 18 hours. The delays will be eliminated almost automatically. So for me, I think it's a welcome development, and those contracts are aligned with what we as aviators want.
Lastly, before I let you go, there have been a lot of controversies surrounding the Nigerian air. And as someone that has spent almost 40 years in the industry, what do you think about the controversies?
Sincerely, we don't need Nigerian air the way it was done. Yes, we need a national carrier or a flag carrier. I'm not an advocate of completely saying Nigeria can own an airline. Nigeria can own an airline. We've had the regulation now for over 40 years or close to 40 years, yeah? But the local operators have not been able to exploit the opportunity. And it's not mostly their fault. It's because we do not have this leasing company that I tell you that gives us loans for 25 years period and 1.5%. So it's very difficult to perform. There are so many policies in government today that mitigate this growth. So Nigeria Air can be run by government, like Ethiopia, but like Nigeria, for me, I always said, I think the government that liquidated Nigeria was misinformed. They should not have sold liquidated Nigeria, but sold it to private investors, and then buy over the debt of Nigeria Airways and pay more. You see, and that by now would have had a very robust Nigerian national carrier, which is now probably 10%, 90% privately owned. So the Nigeria Air project was not done in a transparent manner. And it is not possible for you to have a competitor. There is no way Ethiopian Airlines will give us fair deal. No way. Because they are going to compete against themselves.